Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth to rule well. And I want to say Shalom to Akim and Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. And, this might be the last lesson with this microphone, because I got a new one coming, so I'm excited about that. So Lord willing, the audio quality will be a little better. It should block out a little bit of the background noise. It won't be so muffly. This is the one I got right now is a blue snowball, so this new one's supposed to be pretty good for recording vocals. So pretty excited about that. So Lord willing, that'll come, and it'll be better audio quality, not so much noise, not so much weird reverby sound that comes off of it. But without, just wanted to do a quick update. But back on track. This lesson is titled "Why Pursue Righteousness If We Can't Be Perfect?" All right, once again, why pursue righteousness if we can't be perfect? Now, in the beginning, when we do the praise, the intro, right? We say, and shalom to your brothers and sisters, diligently pursuing this truth, right? So why is it that we pursue this truth, pursue righteousness, right? If we can't be perfect, all right? Some people might have that question. It is a dumb question, but some people might have it. Okay, why pursue righteousness if we can't be perfect? There's a lot of different comparisons we could do with that. Why try to do anything, right? At that point, why try to do anything? Why not just, sit down in a hole and just, wait for death at that point, And it's a stupid question. It's really an unlearned question. And it's not a physical question that I got on the comment board, but I know it's one of those, things that goes around from time to time. So why pursue righteousness if we can't be perfect? Now I have two little questions to ask you. All right. And the first one is, why are there play rehearsals? Okay, if it's not the show, right? If it's not the actual play, why do it? What's the point? All right. Question 2, why are there practice laps in racing? Right? It's just a track. All right, you're just going around it. Why do a practice lap? Why even try it? Why pursue it? All right, it's not the race. Right? It's not the race. Why pursue it? Why even do the lap? Right? Why even do the rehearsal for the play? Right? And those sound stupid when you put them like that. So when you come into this truth, you got to realize how stupid it sounds when the question is asked, why pursue righteousness if we can't be perfect? Or, why try to do good if we're, bad, or whatever these people want, why not sin if we're under grace? So on and so forth, Why pursue righteousness if we can't be perfect? Well, just as with a play rehearsal, we are rehearsing, right, the righteous acts. All right, we are preparing ourselves for the kingdom, and also we want to be seen in a good light by Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, we might not be able to be perfect, but we want to try, all right, to show Him that we have respect for Him, reverence, right, and not that we're just gonna, you got to realize the reason we're here in captivity is because we were doing wickedness and doing wrong and going off and worshiping false gods and idols and just a bunch of weird stuff, eating things that we shouldn't, right? So if we're trying to be seen in a good light, all right, by the Lord, why would we continue to do those things which we are in punishment for? All right, even if we can't be perfect here in captivity, wouldn't it be much better, all right, to rehearse the righteous acts, to try to do better, all right, to show the Lord that you're making an effort? Would it not? All right, but some people don't think that way. All right, not everybody's wired that way. Not everybody has that spiritualness to them. Not everybody has a spiritual mindset. A lot of people have minds filled with carnality, carnal, worldly mindsets, right? And that's not the way to be. Okay, so we're gonna get Proverbs 15:9. All right, that's gonna be the first scripture. We actually already got it, so I don't need to copy it. But Proverbs 15:9 says, "The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord, but he loveth him that falleth after righteousness. All right. Once again, let's start from the top. Proverbs 15:9. The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord. Now, what is an abomination? Let's go and look at it. Abomination is something, says a thing that causes disgust or hatred. All right, disgust or hatred, atrocity, a disgrace. All right, what is a disgrace?
Disgrace.
Loss of reputation or respect, a dishonorable action. Okay, you bring shame or discredit. It is shameful. All right, the Lord, you are dishonoring yourself among the Lord. He will look down upon you for those things. All right, and he will hate you and detest you for those things. He hates all abomination. Got to get another scripture. The Lord hates all abomination. I messed up the spelling. Well, it'll get it. Did it not type? This is Ecclesiastes 15:13. It says, the Lord hateth all abomination, and they that fear Yahweh love it not. Okay, the Lord hates abomination. He's not with it. All right, and if you fear the Lord, all right, if you love the Lord, all right, you're not going to love those things either. All right, for example, eating swine's flesh, all right, eating pork chops, that's an abomination. All right, if you fear the Lord, you're not gonna do those things. All right, and you're gonna fear the Lord. You're gonna love the Lord. There's multiple tiers, right, or multiple puzzle pieces that slide in together. Okay, so Proverbs 15:9, the way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord, but he loveth him that falleth after righteousness. So the Lord loves those who are falling after righteousness. All right, we can't be perfect, but we're rehearsing the righteous acts. All right, we're pursuing this truth, all right, to the best of our ability. All right, putting off the old man, putting on the new, all right, and offending less. That's our ultimate goal. Are we going to be 100% pure righteous? No. All right, we can't be 100% pure righteous in this kingdom. All right, in this flesh, I should say. All right, in this kingdom and in this flesh. All right, in the flesh that we're in. All right, are we going to never, ever, ever sin? No. All right, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't put an effort into it. Okay, it's about showing the Lord, that you care, that you love him, that you're following after him. All right, that you're, that even though we're not under the law, are you going to still keep it to show reverence? Okay, it's all about respect. It's a sign of respect, and that's a thing that a lot of you Jakes don't have is respect. You don't know what respect is. Okay, so we're pursuing righteousness. All right, we're trying to better ourselves. It's like before the play. All right, when Yahushua comes back and we're up in the chariots and we go into the new kingdom. All right, we're rehearsing. All right, we're trying to get better. We're trying to get ourselves in the mindset. All right, and that's how the elect. That's how the elect will, be, tried. All right, and tried as the fire is tried. All right, or tried as silver is tried. Right, is by going through things and refining them. Not refining themselves, but Yahweh Shem Yahushai refining them, and and almost a little bit of self-refinement as well through Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Saying, hey, look, this isn't good for me. I got to stop doing this. I got to start doing this, and so on and so forth, right? And you're bettering your mindset. You're forging, through Yahweh Shem Yahushai, a stronger person. All right, and you're not going to be perfect. Okay, you're not going to be perfect, but these 2/3, you got to realize about the 2/3. Okay, their refinement's they're not going to get it like the elect's going to get it. Okay, they're going to get it by being completely melted all the way down to a puddle and having to be, reborn in the kingdom. All right, or as I heard someone say, I can't remember who said it, ball sack Israelites, right? Because what does that mean? That means they're 2/3 and they had to die, all right, and they had to be reborn, all right, through an elect Israelite man, all right, popping an elect Israelite woman in the kingdom. All right, and then that's how that person was reborn, because they died in Babylon. They were completely destroyed. Okay, the elect's not going to go like that. All right, the elect is going to go through trials and tribulations and refinement processes here on earth. All right, and then be transferred into the kingdom. All right, and of course made perfect there even more so. But it's going to be a different process than for the 2/3. The 2/3 aren't even going to make it. All right, the 2/3 aren't even going to make it onto the chariots. okay? Because they're going to be, the elect's going to be on the chariots. The 2/3 are going to be too busy down on the ground melting and screaming and trying to figure out what the name of the Lord was because their cousin said it once, and they're trying to beg and plead, and they're not going to have it, okay? So if you love the Lord, all right, you're gonna follow after righteousness, and if you follow after righteousness, the Lord's gonna love you, right? That's how it goes, all right? It's about respect. It's about showing the Lord that you care. And a lot of people at the end of the day just don't care. They just don't care, okay? So, and this lesson's a little bit of a shorter one. I'm a little strapped on time today, but hey, and I had another lesson I wanted to do today, but because of the whole work situation, I'm gonna save it till tomorrow, Lord willing. Man, and make sure to tune in for that one, man. I'll give you a little sneak peek real quick. It's over here, and it was on this the brother GMS dedication, and I hope the brother don't mind, because he did take this comment down since. All right, you can see if you do it in a new tab, there's 0 comments. I do have the comment saved though. This bug out came, and again, Salaki, brother, if you didn't want it being seen. The Spirit was on me to make a lesson, and I think the brother just more so just didn't want it on there, because I wouldn't want it on my comment board either. It's bugged out. All right, it's bugged out, and this guy comes on the comment board with all this, and he's you can just see. I'm just gonna give you a little taste. That's it. You can just see the thing. There's a video he made. This guy, G Keith 64, and man, he's gone, man. He's gone. He's gonna talk to you about how to know if you're spiritually activated by Yah. All right, so that's a sneak peek for tomorrow. We won't get into that today, but man, I was excited to do it. I just didn't. I don't want to be constricted by time. All right, with that, because who knows how long I'm gonna go in on him, because he is all the way bugged out, man. He makes bug outs look like like regular men, right? He's he's almost more bugged out than I don't even know. I don't want to say that. He's very bugged out. You'll see tomorrow, Lord willing. But back on the track, and you got these people, and they're not. All these people, they're not following after the Lord. They don't care about how they really, these people don't care about how they look, how they walk. They must not care about how the Lord thinks about them or how the Lord sees them. They must not. And you can't really put yourself in the mindset of these people, and you wouldn't want to be in the mindset of these people. But we're doing this because we respect the Lord, and we want to show we want to show respect to the Lord. So what we're gonna do? The things that He told us to do. All right, and even some things we can't do perfect, we're gonna try to perfect. All right, even though we won't be able to perfect it, we're gonna try to perfect it, because it shows the Lord that we're trying. Okay, so 1 Peter 2:21, it says, "For even hereunto we are demons got my tongue. All right, Salakio. 1 Peter 2:21, "For even hereunto were ye called, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps." Okay, so we're supposed to be following after, Yahushai's steps. All right, and when Yahushai as Yahushai, all right, because he had other past lives. All right, he was he was righteous. All right, he was righteous. So we're trying to follow after his steps, okay? And Yahushua wasn't going around smoking black and milds and smoking weed and committing adultery and eating pork. He wasn't doing any of those things, okay? So if we're following after his steps, why would we be doing those things? Think about it. Why would we be doing those things if he didn't do those things? Are we not supposed to be following after his steps? We are. So why would you do those things if he would have never... Another thing you got to imagine, if you ever think something is could be wicked, all right, imagine, and don't take it overboard, because it doesn't fit for every subject. All right, imagine if Yahushua was there, all right, smoking a cigarette or smoking weed, hitting a bong, all right, or popping a pill. How would you feel, all right, if Yahushua was standing right there? You wouldn't do it. You try to hide the bong. Hello, Lord, I didn't see you standing there. No, see, that's what you would do. But because he's not, you're doing all those things because really you don't care. You don't give a shit, Jake. You really don't care at the end of the day. You don't care. Just admit it. You don't care. That's all you got to do. You just got to admit that you don't care. You're not trying to follow after the steps of the Lord. All right. You're not trying to follow, after, and look at the examples of the righteous men within the Bible and try to be like, man, I want to be more like him. You don't try to do that. You don't try to, you don't care about being better. You don't care about doing anything for the truth. You don't care about the Lord. You don't fear the Lord. Hey, and that's just your lot, man. You can't change that. If the Lord wants you to come out of that mindset, he's going to get you out of that mindset. But that's that 2/3 mindset, man. That's going to lead a lot of people to their death and destruction. This is John 14 and 15. Everybody should know this. Red letter Yahushai speaking, right? It says, if ye love me, keep my commandments. So if you love the Lord, you're going to keep his commandments. On the opposite side of the spectrum, what are you going to do if you hate the Lord? Ignore him, not listen to him, not keep his commandments, constantly scoff and mock and go on comment boards and say, oh, that's not what it means. That's not what it says. That you got that out of context, brother. You don't know what that means. You're going off. You're wrong. You don't know. Going on the apostles' comment board and saying, nope, you went off again. Bugging out. Like, dumb. Because a lot of these people are dumb, man, and they don't love the Lord. So they don't want to keep the commandments. They constantly try to find, and this instrumental has a lot of fucking just retarded shit in it. But they constantly go on and scoff and mock. They don't love the Lord. These people don't love the Lord, and they're not keeping the commandments. They're constantly trying to find a way to get away around the commandments, away from the commandments. How can I avoid it? How can I duck it? How can I dodge it? Are there loopholes? Is there a gray area? All right. And that's that stuff, you almost, when you first come in, you're like, well, what if I do, but no, you grow out of that. All right. You should. All right. Some of these people don't ever grow in this truth. Some of these people just get stuck at that day one Israelism. All right. Where they just woke up and they're halfway in, halfway out. They know they're an Israelite. And they know about, Judah and Levi, Benjamin, Naphtali, Ephraim, so on and so forth, Asher, Issachar, Gad, right? So on and so forth. They know about all the 12 tribes, right? And they, and who the nations are, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And they know a little bit, but that's where they stand. They get stuck there, and they get stuck with weed. They're like, hey, yo, bro, guess what? Yo, hit this blunt. You from Judah, bro? You from Judah? Yeah, and homie down there, Quant, he's an Issacharite. He's an Issacharite. Can you believe that, bro? Yeah, that's wild, ain't it? It's wild. And that's what you Jakes get stuck on, all right? Still, eating pork, all right, and smoking weed and Black and Milds, all right, and Cools, all right, and Virginia Slims, right, and Marlboro, right? You get stuck upon all these things, and you never progress, all right? Because you don't want to really keep the law. You just want to know you're an Israelite. Okay? And you don't love the Lord at the end of the day. You love weed and pork chops. That's what you really love. Okay? Well, the law's been done away with. The law's been done away with. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Let's get Ephesians 4 and 22 through 32. Bear with me where I grab a drink. All right. So Ephesians 4 and 22 through 32. This is the mind state that you should be in. The mindset. It's like a mind state, mindset, same thing that you should be in. All right. Instead of being worried about all this other random shit. All right, and staying worldly. This is Ephesians 4 and 22 through 32. Verse 22 says that we're going to read it from 21 to get the full context. All right. Ephesians 4 and 21. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushai, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, the old pork chop eating, weed smoking, Black and Mild smoking, adultery committing man, right? Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. It says, so you got to be renewed. What does it mean to be renewed? We don't even have to look it up. Renewed, to make new again, right? It says, and that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness. There's those two tag words right there, righteousness and holiness, right? Well, as the scripture says, righteousness and true holiness, right? Verse 25, it says, wherefore put away lying. Speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are members one of another. Why? Because lying is unrighteous, all right? It's not holy, it's wicked, all right? It's sinful. Verse 26, be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. Verse 28, let him that stole steal no more, but rather let him labor, working with his hands the thing which is good, that he may have to give to him that needeth. Now he's not a thief, but now he has enough money to give to those that need it. That would be almost tempted to steal. Now, hey, don't steal that. Here, look, I'll buy that for you. All right, verse 29, let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. And grieve not the Holy Spirit of Yahweh, whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you, with all malice, and be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as Yahweh for Hamashiach's sake hath forgiven you. Okay? So, it's right there, man. You got to put off that old man and put on the new. Why? Why? You're not going to be able to be perfect. Why do it? Because, man, you're showing reverence unto the Lord. You're pursuing righteousness. All right? You're trying to get better. Trying to get better. Or you can stay that same old sloppy old grimy ass weed smoking pork eating fuck, all right, and get destroyed. Do what you want to do, man. All right, if we can, we're not going to be perfect, all right, but it's better to be trying than to not try at all. Okay, it's better to try than to not try at all. If you don't try at all, you will always fail. All right, it's always a fail. It's like, back in school when they used to do those circular tests. It would be better to just, fill in a bunch of random circles, all right, than it would be to do nothing at all, all right? So, and that means you did what? You at least try, at least try. If you don't put any effort out there at all, if you never try to stop eating pork, how are you going to know if you could do it or not? And you can stop eating pork, but if you never try, how would you know? You wouldn't know. It's like that pork eating slob over there with the the Jabba the Hutt demon, all right, over there talking about, oh, I know you drool when you go by pork. No, none of us drool when we go by pork. All right? None of us drool when we go by pork at all. All right? Yesterday I was at work, all right, and this customer brought in pizza, and one of the dudes I'm cool with, the other guy's all right. And, they offered some to me. I was like, oh, I'm good. Because it was pepperoni. And guess what? The dude I'm cool with sat there, ate it right in front of me. And that was it. I was never like, oh, man, I wish I could have it so bad. I looked at it and said, all right, no, that's you, man. That's you. Go for it. And then I stared at him grudgingly because he knows I don't eat no pork or, he knows that I don't eat none of that stuff. So I just looked at him and, he just laughed about it. But hey, he's more than likely a Jake. So, I stared at him. I was like, what are you doing, man? He's like, I don't know. He was, fucking around. But hey, that's that state he's in. All right. But I'm not going to eat it. I wasn't like, oh, man, I wish I could have that pizza. No. Matter of fact, smelling the pepperoni was disgusting. I didn't even like the smell of it. Okay. So that's it. I wasn't sitting there foaming at the mouth like, how are you going to know if you don't try? If you don't try, all you got to do is put the pork chop down. All right? That's all you got to do. Just don't do it. Just don't eat it, man. That's it. It's not that hard. You act like it's fucking like trying to break into a museum and steal the Mona Lisa or something, or National Treasure. You act like it's like that or something. No. It's just you see a pork chop. Hey, do you want this pork? No. That's it. And you move on. That's it. That's all. That's so hard, Jake. So hard. John 10:27. But again, this is only for really it's only for the elect, all right? And we're hoping to be a part of the elect, all right? We're the hopeful elect, which means we're hoping that we're a part of the elect. And this truth is only for the elect. These people, that don't, these people then why should I do it? It's not for you, man. It's not for you. It's for the sheep, all right? John 10:27 through 30, all right? For Yahushai's sheep, right? For the Lord's sheep, all right? John 10:27 through 30, starting with verse 27. It says, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Okay, some weird ass fucking goat across the way ain't one of the sheep. That's a goat. All right, so he's not going to follow him because he's not even a part of the flock. Okay, verse 27, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. My Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand. I and my Father are one. And that, stop, hold up, don't bug out. See, I and my Father are one. That means the Yahushai and Yahweh are the same person. No. All right, if you say, oh, I'm one with that person, what does it mean to be one with someone? Let's look that up. What does it mean to be one with someone? Oh, look at that. At one with, in a state of agreement with another person. In a state of agreement with another person. Right down here, the Free Dictionary says to be or to feel very connected to or in perfect harmony with something, right, or someone. Right? That's what it means. It doesn't mean they're one person. Gotta say that. You'll have some bug out. See, it's the Trinity. No such thing as the Trinity. All right, they're separate beings. So, Ecclesiasticus 17 and 25. Again, more instruction that you, Jake, don't want to hear. Most of you. All right, it's only for the elect. Ecclesiasticus 17 and 25. Return unto the Lord. Return. Why? Because we got separated. We were doing all this wickedness and evil bullshit and sinning and falling after other gods and idols and all this weird stuff. Return. You got to return. Stop it and go back. Right? Ecclesiasticus 17 and 25. Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face and offend less. Does it say offend never? No, it says offend less. Because the Lord knows we're not going to be able to be perfect. All right? Not, well, at least not here. All right? Not until the kingdom. So offend less. The goal is to offend less. You always think you're going to be righteous? You think you're so righteous? You think you're perfect? None of us think we're perfect. All right. But are we striving for perfection? Yes. You should. All right. And some of us might not, some of us aren't. Well, not some of us. None of us are perfect. All right. None of us are perfect. That's what striving for. What does striving mean?
Strive.
To make great efforts to achieve or obtain something. All right, to struggle or fight vigorously, try, attempt, to aim, right? That's it, but a lot of people don't make attempts. They don't try. They don't make an effort, all right? There's no such thing as with effort with Jake. They don't want to put in an effort. They don't want to put in an effort with anything, man. Anything. You think they're gonna, and they don't even want to put in an effort with literally the most important thing, all right, that is, all right, their salvation, all right, through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They don't want to, they don't care, all right. They're gonna be left here with all the things that they love, all right. Leviticus 11 and 45 says, "For I am the Lord that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt to be your power. Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy." Okay, what does that mean? All right, what does it mean to be holy? Let's look that up. It goes back to the word quadash. All right, that word holy. Holy goes back to the word quadash. All right, it says here kadosh. Don't listen to that. Or quadosh. It's not kadosh. All right, it's quadash. Okay, sacred, holy, holy one, saint. Right there. Set apart. What does it mean to be set apart? All right.
Set apart.
To separate something and keep it for a special purpose. All right? A special purpose. Distinguish, different, all right? Or differentiate, right? Different. We're not like the worldly people to be set aside, right? We don't want to be, do you want to be separate or do you want to be the same? Do you want to be the same people as RuPaul, all right, wearing weird wigs and dressing up and shit? Or do you want to be different? Which one do you want to do? A lot of you don't care. You're with the world, man. You're with the world. I don't really care. I thought it was cool when Tyler Perry used to dress up as a woman. I liked it a lot. Ha ha. And some of us, watched those movies and they were funny. But you can't say that wasn't wicked. It was wicked as hell. But these people, who is it now? Who's the Marlon Wayne, Damon Wayne, one of the fucking Waynes, all 32 of the Waynes? I always get them confused, Damon Wayne, Marlon Wayne, I think those were the two big ones. There was another Wayne brother, I don't know what happened to him. I always get them confused. Wayne brothers, which one's which? All their names. Marlon Wayans. Where's Damon Wayans? So there was Damon Wayans. Yeah, that was from My Wife and Kids, and then you had where's the other ones? Oh, I don't know if I've seen him in anything. They say he's an actor, Living Color. I don't know if I've seen him in anything. I know Shawn Wayans and Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans, of course, he was in Little Man. Shawn Wayans, he was in like a lot of the scary movies. Yeah, scary movies. I don't know if I've seen him in anything. Yep. Oh yeah, Don't Be a Menace. What was it? What was his name? Toothpick or Ashtray? I can't remember which one he was. I think he was Ashtray. That's right. He was Ashtray. That shit was a funny ass movie. It's a stupid, wicked movie, but it's dumb as hell. That movie's stupid. If you haven't seen it, it's just one of those. It's just one of those freaking two-third ninja movies, but it's hilarious. It's basically making fun of all those type movies, though. It's like the scary movie of the hood movies, really, is what it is. So and one of these dudes, I don't know which one it was, one of these Wayans brothers came out and was talking about, it's not offensive to, or whatever, it's okay to wear, he didn't agree with what Cat Williams said about dressing up as a woman. And I don't know which one it was. It was one of these Wayne brothers, one of the Waynes. I don't remember what name it was, but something about the Waynes. Let's see. Wayne Cat Williams dress. Marlon. All right, it was Marlon. It's just all fun. It's just all fun. Ha ha. Whatever you say, Marlon. Go and put on that dress. Anyway, Proverbs 21 and 21. Look at the good things that you can get, Jake. You don't care. Proverbs 21 and 21. He that followeth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness and honor. And y'all are really just some dishonorable ass, just hood rats. No honor, no righteous, and you don't care about life either. A lot of it's. Our people are destroyed, man. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Let's go get it. Or my people are destroyed. So like, my people are destroyed. Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgot the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. All right, you didn't want to pursue, you rejected knowledge. You rejected that, wanting to be, pursuing righteousness, and you just rejected it. So guess what? The Lord rejected you right on back. All right, and really, you never even got a chance to reject him, because he rejected you before you rejected him. All right, because he already knew it was going to happen. He was 1,000, a million, all right, 770,000 steps ahead of you. All right, he already knew that you were going to reject him. All right, so you can't pull a gotcha or a one-up on the Lord. He already knew. Romans 12 and 2, then we're going to close out, says, let's actually read from 1. Verse 1, Romans 12 and 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. That's it. That's it, man. We got to pursue righteousness. Why? Why, if we can't be perfect? Why do a play rehearsal? Why not just go and do the play? All right? Why even do a practice lap? Why not just go ahead and do the race? Why do anything ahead? Why even learn how to paint? Why not just go ahead and start painting the building? Don't learn how to do construction. Just start building. All right? No. You gotta learn. All right, you gotta learn so you can become better at it. All right, and so into you know, and you can't really explain it to a person that's in that mindset of, you know, why try, the why try demon, right? Why pursue righteousness if we can't be perfect? To show respect to the Lord. That's the answer. All right, and to better ourselves. All right, what else are you gonna be doing? You know, wickedness. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwedash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth to rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there, Yakim and Akwath. Keep enduring, keep the faith. We're almost out of here. I can't remember if I gave, again, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Can't remember if I said it. Hey, keep pursuing righteousness, man. Hey, we're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing, Shalom.